No, let me tell y'all something tonight. This is at 10 o'clock my time in 28 minutes. Actually starts about 5 after. So in about 30 minutes, there will be a recorded show. It's never been seen before. I've never aired it. This is not a rerun or rewrite or anything. It is a new interview with Ricky Hellard. Uh, Very outstanding guest. We had a great long conversation. We'll be airing two parts, about 10 minutes apart tonight. One about 10:05 and one at about 11:10, I believe, about 5 minutes after the other one ends. The other one will begin. You can watch those tonight. Very good interview with an interesting guest, Ricky Hillard. Now, the reason I was airing that is because he's not available on Thursday nights. He's got other shows. He's got paranormal things he's doing. He could not appear on a live show on Thursday night. So I just simply recorded it when he was available and are airing it tonight. It's time to air it. I've had it for about 3 weeks. Today, this morning, starting about 2 o'clock, was one of the worst nights of my life. We had an animal, a cat, who had come into our home and won our hearts and lived with us for through the long weekend. And come to find out that it's got a neurological problem and would go schizophrenic and ended up attacking both my wife and I. So we had to get rid of that cat because it would not allow my wife and I to go to bed. If we tried to lock it out of the bedroom, it would attack the door the whole night. And Trey wanted to sleep with me, but without my wife being in the room. And there's just you can't have an animal like that. So we had to get rid of that, and it hurt both of us, and we're still mourning and will be for quite a while. This is a sad day. It kept us up all night. I've been up now. Uh, whew, I've been up for some 36, 37 hours now. Just unable to sleep. Uh, I also had to go to the hospital at 6 o'clock this morning. Unrelated, or maybe it was related. Uh, I had I was I couldn't hardly use my left arm and had pain going down through a little bit of the lower back, but mainly the left hip and down the leg. I was having some nerve sensations, and the ambulance that came out of the house suggested that I might want to go have that checked out because that's a little bit talking about heart attack, and I am 65. Will be 66 in a month, and you just don't want to take chances like that. So between the neurological cat and me having to go to the hospital for a while, uh, so early in the morning, I have not slept, and I don't know when I'll sleep. So this will continue to be a bad day in my wife and I's life. We've been married over 20 years, and we've never had a day like this, not this bad. It's a sad, long day for us. And I'm very glad that I did not schedule a guest because, to be honest with you, if I'd scheduled a live guest tonight for tonight's show, I would not. I would have canceled the show this morning. I would have sent them a message that the show was canceled due to personal reasons and not done the show because my head's not in it. You notice I've not said anything funny, and I will not. It's not a funny day. It's a sad day for my wife and I, and so we're going to air the show with Ricky Hilliard, and the other one will show later on. Now, next week, we'll be delving into the Waverly Hills controversy as I will have Ernie Pack as a scheduled guest. We scheduled this about a month ago. I'm hoping nothing's come up where he cannot appear because that should be an interesting conversation. I've never been to Waverly Hills, and stayed out of their discussions about how it should be run. And any of you are familiar, know any of the people, you know what I'm talking about. And I will be sitting down with Ernie Pack and having a serious interview with him and what he wants to do, what his intentions are with Reverend Hills. That's next week. This week is Ricky Hellard. Uh, Hope you enjoyed that show. It came out good. Like I said, it was recorded about 3 weeks ago, 3.5 weeks ago, and I needed to go ahead and show it tonight. So, fortunately for me, I scheduled it when I did because of the tragic events of last night. If you've never had a neurological uh, problem with an animal, they literally go crazy. The animals walk just suddenly, for no real reason, was running around in circles, attacking shoes and anything else that stood in his way. He just kept walking in circles and uh, did not want my wife in the room and attacked both of us as we were trying to go to bed. And it was not fun. But anyway, yeah, that's life. Anyway, we I still got to advertise a little bit for a few things that are showing. Do it now. Uh, the New Jersey Para-Unity Expo, Woodridge, New Jersey. Uh, I have heard they were thinking about going. Ted, he's the owner of this network, WLFE DB, and Psychic Cindy, who has a show with him and does have her own show on WLFE DB, or thinking about going. They went, I believe they went last year, but it was later, or the last time it was held. So they're going to try to make it this year. Chip Coffey said his own medical issues. I hope he makes this event. It'd be a lot of fun if he did. Also, down in my way, Houston, if you're into horror, the Houston Horror Film Fest, which would be July 22nd through 24th. Uh, that would be a fun event if you're in horror. Now, if you're into crystals and things like this, and this is an event that I personally will probably go to next year. I could not do it this year. Uh, I've had problems today, the last 24, 48 hours. It's been miserable. But the wife had surgery about 2.5 weeks ago. She's still recovering from that, and it would not feel like going to Hot Springs, Arkansas from here. And I could not leave her here alone. So, but this event is something that we probably will go to next year. Here's a little advertisement for it.
Hi, I'm Shanna with the Gypsy Soul Holistic Fair, and we're having our annual event in Hot Springs, Arkansas, June 25th and 26th. Doors open from 10 to 5 each day at the Hot Springs Convention Center. We'll have over 60 vendors offering aura photos, palm readings, tea leaf readings, astrology, numerology, Reiki, crystals, jewelry, metaphysical supplies, and so much more. Free lectures with admission, $6 cash or $8 credit card. Come see us in other places too in Oklahoma, Arkansas, and Texas. All details are on gypsysoulfair.com.
And there you go, Gypsy Soul Fair in Hot Springs, Arkansas. That is this month. In fact, it's about 2 weeks away. So go to that if you're in this area and you like to delve into that. We'll have a psychic or two there. And next year, I may team up with a psychic and split a table. They'll have me there. So enjoy the show tonight. That will be on in about 23, 24 minutes. Ricky Hellard, enjoy the show. Have a good evening and be blessed. And we'll see you later on. We'll see you next week when I'm in a little bit better mood. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.